It's not about me being in the memory.
Okay.
It's for you, honey. Right? Oh my. Are you, yeah. It's okay. Do you have Kleenex close by? Do you want something so that you can have it handy?
No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
You need Kleenex.
Maybe get beach towel.
So we use in Jewish tradition wine to sanctify a moment in time. So the beginning of a wedding and the end of a wedding, the beginning of a renewal of vows and the end of a new renewal of vows, we want that time to be sacred, right? And the first time we taste wine, we're going to think about the past. And the second time we taste the wine, we're going to think about the present moment and the uncertainty of the future, meaning Marilee has no idea what the next chapter looks like. That's the uncertainty I'm referring to. Yeah, yeah. And if you can't take a sip of the wine, you can put a little finger and taste it, or just pass on it altogether. Don't worry. We're not Catholics. It's not a sacrament, it's a symbol. Okay?
I brought a bottle of Moscat in the bar. I opened that. Johanna was impressed by the wine opening.
When we taste wine, we remember a sacred presence drives the ongoing act of creation, forming the fruit of the vine. When we taste wine to mark the time of renewing vows, right? We think about not only the ongoing act of creation on the whole planetary scale, geologic scale, but just the series of events that the two of you have shared. And Marilee, if you want to help Lee take a sip. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Bless the Lord.
Just take a sip. That's all you need. It's a little sip.
Blessed be the infinite inspiration for sacred moments, awaking us to seek love and to sanctify love through the renewal of wedding vows. Blessed be the infinite, revealing holiness through the cultivation of loving relationship. Did you have a sip?
Not yet. I was.
And I'll take that. And from the Song of Songs is the most beautiful poetry I've come across. Come with me, my love, come away. The long wet months are past. The rains have fed the earth and left it bright with blossoms. Birds wing in the low sky, dove and songbird singing in open air above. Earth nourishing tree and vine, green fig and tender grape. Come with me, my love, come away. Why do we read the Song of Songs when we think about sacred, special relationship? Because the mystics in our tradition, even among the rabbis, looked at this poetry and couldn't deny how sexual and romantic it is. And they derived that this kind of poetry should be included in the Bible, must be teaching us something. And their suggestion is that it teaches us that in a monogamous, loving relationship, we come the closest one can come to experiencing the divine. That the vulnerability that we share as lovers, what creates it, if not trust, if not a gradual opening of heart and mind, even a disintegration of boundaries where we end and our lover begins. Marriage is the place wherein we practice the skill of opening ourselves to the pure, unbounded love of another, And this kind of opening is deep spiritual work. In learning how to open ourselves to each other, we learn how to encounter the spark of all being that we find everywhere we look. Sparks of mystery, sparks of divinity embedded throughout the universe. How gifted are we who have found partners with whom to share this precious practice. So I will ask you first, Marilee, are you prepared to renew your covenant with Lee that through all the changes in the weather of your lives, in seed time, in harvest, in cold, in heat, in suffering, and in joy, you will share with him mind, body, and soul?
Yes, absolutely.
And Lee, in this moment, are you prepared to renew your covenant with Marilee that through all the changes in the weather of your lives, in seed time, in harvest, in cold and heat, in suffering and joy, you will share with her mind, body, and soul?
I do.
Stamp me in your heart, upon your limbs, sear my emblem deep into your skin. Are you wearing your wedding rings?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, just look at them and touch them. Is there anything you would want to say to each other in this moment?
I would.
Can you go first?
I did not know life until I knew you. You have been my rock, my soulmate, my best friend. For many, many years that we've known each other. In a way that may have been less than the amount that we could have had. It was enduring because it was so beautiful to me. It's so beautiful that I was blessed with a life partner. I truly love you very much. And I couldn't have found a better soulmate to be mine. I love you.
We met 25 plus years ago and reconnected, and it was one of the sweetest life-changing events in my life and in my children's life. And it's something I wouldn't trade for the moment. You have brought me happiness. You have brought me joy. You have reinstituted spiritualism, which I was missing. And in this next journey, I will be sharing with you. And I just want you to know that I love you with all my heart. And you're my best friend, you're my lover, and you're my soulmate.
You might.
And I love you. Я вас люблю.
I was losing.
It's Russian for I love you.
And you'll each have a sip of wine again. In this taste of wine, we express gratitude. Gratitude for all that has occurred. From the moment of the Big Bang when our universe came into being, until life emerged, and among all life forms, humanity. The capacity to feel compassion for one another, the capacity to love, the choice of a single mate, the commitment to create something sacred from the raw clay of relationship. We are grateful for this moment basking in the love and joy radiated by the two of you, Mary and Lee Silverstein. We are grateful for the life force that allows a seed to sprout, forming fruit of the vine, for beauty and splendor in the world, for the mysterious life force that radiates through every human being, for the development of collective memory and imagination that guides the ongoing evolution of our species, for opportunities to cultivate joy as the homeless find homes, persecution and oppression cease, and all people learn to live in peace with each other and in harmony with the landscape. We are grateful for the abundance of love that envelops this couple. May they be for each other lovers and friends. May their love partake of the same innocence, purity, and sense of discovery of their first encounter. At this time, we have the breaking of the glass. When we get married, we break the glass just to have that little dose of reality that relationships, life itself, is fragile. And nobody thinks about it.
Carries on new generation.
Mary Lee's going to break a little light bulb glass because the two of you do know. You don't need to be reminded. You're experiencing here and now how fragile life is, how fragile relationships are, and how lucky you are and how unlucky you are all at the same time. And on that note, I invite you, Mary Lee, to break the glass. So I'm going to pull it out so that you don't trip or anything. I'll get it, sweetie.
Okay.
And what you want to do is you want to put the heel, the middle to the heel of your foot right there.
Right here.
Yeah, but wait 1 second. Let me get the prayer ready.
Okay.
You get the password to get back in. All right, when you're ready.
Okay. Go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that didn't.
That's all right. Not the first time I had to say, try again.
Oh,
All right, I'm going to help you there.
okay.
Let me put this glass up here. Sorry, I'm not helping the production of the video. Are you ready? I'm going to do it for you. Got it?
Go.
Hold my hand.
Mazel
It
tov.
went that. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May, however you understand the source of life in you, be for you a source of blessing that you felt it course through you. And it kept your body, allowed you to do lots of good things in your life. Right? Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May, however it is you understand the divine, God, be a source of enlightenment, helping you to understand what lays right in front of you, but with compassion, so it doesn't have to hurt so bad. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasen lecha shalom. May God also be a source of peace, a source of confidence, trust in the process. For all the uncertainty of what's right, what's wrong, what I can handle, what I can't handle, we know that we figure it out as we go along. We adapt. And thank God for that. I say you're still married.
Of course, when you get
Mazel tov.
if you could shoot that ketubah.
This?
a little
Yes,
bit
this is
later.
their wedding contract, an artful form of it from the actual wedding day. And we'll put this in a Ziploc bag. You can throw it away.
Okay.
You'll find there's Jewish companies that make art out of it.
Really?
A mezuzah, suspended in lucite, not so expensive. Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Funny, you can do anything today.
Interesting.
Mezuzahs are kind of neat.
They are.
You know what I mean? To have the broken glass inside the mezuzah on the bedroom door, you know. It's kind
Wow.
of
Okay.
I can't thank you enough.
oh my God, I can't thank you enough. This is a precious moment. So since I've seen you, things are moving.
Yeah.
This is goodbye.
Want me to keep going?
I